Hi, Capricorn. If you want to come on in, we'll have a look at your ink blot from the alternative perspective that was made in your name and essence. And we'll see what's running around our aura for the rest of June. All right, Capricorns, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights, and allowing me to be a guest in your or our aura. Spirit box is kicking. We'll scry your ink and add on tarot and oracle along the way. Let's go. Apparently I got fun noises there. See, like chin up. Chin. I don't know if you can hear me. There we go. Chin up. Somebody also might be going to the eye doctors or having their eyes checked. I'm also seeing those foot things. I don't know if they still have them, but at least when I was a kid and you were seeing what shoe size you were. So I'm seeing that, but it's for the Oculus or anyway, the eye. There's like a weird O word coming through. Ocular, maybe? Something about that. And I can see it in there. Also something about a telephone. Lots of weird things coming through, Capricorn. So right there. Right in about there. What else do we have going on? I see somebody. Okay. Okay. There. If this is you, a version, aspect, this, that, or the other. See this really tall being. I'm getting a sense it's female. The closest I can place it is like Crone vibes. So whether this is a spirit guide, your Crone archetype energy, this, that, or the other, I don't know. And they have a wand or a staff. And then as I don't know, it's like if you're checking to see if you're seeing things correctly, as maybe you okay.
It's inside.
Okay, so the way I'm seeing it is now this way. And it's like, can I this way? And let's just say, for simplicity's sake, to help you or to help us all understand how I'm seeing, sensing, and feeling is, say, Crone or Mother Maiden, pick another one. Actually, no, it's Crone Child. How do I want to see the situation? Closer, farther, blah, blah, blah. That's how it's making me feel. But something about a chin up. I also see Capricorns in a lovely way. One portion of the energy anyway in the aura is there's a shark fin on top of the hat. So it's like as you're navigating through, let's say, the waters of life, or maybe you're going through something through your emotions, you know me, place it wherever it may feel. And on top you have a shark fin. So I'm seeing it like a shark fin on top of the water. It doesn't feel predatory like. This is the interesting thing. And also being a Capricorn. So I can go either way. But the way I'm really seeing it is I'm just motioning and moving around the waters of existence. And whether others perceive you just by being, it feels, oh my goodness, they're a predator, to there's a stigma or a stank around you that really isn't yours. Does that make sense? So when it's like, if I hear about this, sense it, or receive repercussions based on their receptivity, I have to decide. Crone child, do I want to have fun with them? Do I want to circle them for a little bit? Do I smell blood? Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a really interesting vision to have, but hopefully you can. But again, if I may, I don't get the sense, me personally in this space, I don't feel like a predator. I'm just being. Sorry, excuse. And it's like, well, yeah, I don't know. Can sharks just be sharks? Anyway, okay. I'm going to move on, Capricorns. What else do we got here? Oh, what is that? It's, It's a wise bird, but I'm seeing it from a show, and I'm not going to be able to remember what it is. It feels male. It's working with you in, I'm going to say, the subcon realm, Capricorns.
Stressed.
Perhaps in releasing stress, because I'm also seeing an anvil, at least part of an anvil. Transformation. Is the lighting, let that come through? Transformation. I feel like the lighting's all askew today. Well, that's what happens when you want it. There's that male energy. It's kind of giving me Odin vibes. And then dreams. So, like I said, we're in the subcon realm here. So, is it like subconscious stress? Reconciliation is on the bottom. And I'm seeing it like he's like opening up. I don't mean to be gross about it, but it's like opening up, like where the back of the head and the top of the neck kind of meet, and somehow I can like open it and I'm looking in. He's like a wise bird, but it will definitely this card is more of a kindly, whether it's like your aspect or a spirit guide. I feel like I'm unleashing something. Could be just unleashing stress. And that feeling, that sensation is, for some, I feel like for some Capricorns, I feel like when was the last time you weren't stressed or stress-free? I want to say that positively. Stress-free, self-induced or self-imposed, or again, reflective. There are these little figurines, I feel like that are around you in, so there's like a little mouse, a little rhinoceros. I don't know if that's a camel. I don't know. You know how there's a catfish? I'm seeing like a mouse fish. Huh. Interesting.
I want it.
I don't know if these are toys or tools. Sorry if I kind of got lost in that moment there. It's making me feel like tools. It could be toys or toys that are tools, like things around you, like the resources, almost as if by being where you are emotionally, if you're, cruising around like the shark, or you're on the earth, like the goat, and I'm seeing everything as resources for me to consider adding. Like they're just resources. They're there. They're there for me to decide, energetically, earthly. They're tools of the trade that have been provided, because it comes into like this creation space. Oh, interesting. So I just saw that answers guy. If anyone's going through a transformation or cultivating their dreams. Okay, so once I acknowledged these toys that are tools and these tools that are toys, so they again, like they accommodate the crone and the child. It's a wrench, but it can also be, I don't know, a decoration. You can hang them like wind chimes. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, that's a horrible example, but you know what I mean. So I'm in this space here, if it comes through. And now I'm seeing it where this eye and this nose, kind of like a Cubert. Yeah, it's a Cubert that does that video game climbing to the top of the pyramid. And it's like blowing my nose is how I'm seeing it. Blowing my nose of here? This creative, it's light. So it works in multiple realms, dark and light. But it comes from my heart space. There's a bunch of people in there. Do you know what? Okay, Capricorns, it's so funny. I see a family. Two guardians, 2 children, 2 parents, 2 little ones.
Can you hear him?
it's almost like, if you can imagine, and bear with me, but we'll go into the child side here, that if like I'm seeing like, blowing out your nose, this booger of maybe things that have been stuck or whatever, but then there's like life on it. I don't know what that means, but I'll leave it there. There's a symbol of a spiraling phoenix wing, quite specifically, the phoenix wing. Just the wing, just the tip. Dirty bird. And it's spiraling off to the side in the Capricorn aura about here. And I feel like I can utilize this portal for whatever Phoenix may mean to you or in general. It's like a Phoenix portal. I really feel like I'm doing something. Like I am shaking things up. And I don't know if that's why it like brings me right back into the shark space. Some people are like, dun 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 dun, like Jaws style, but I just feel driven.
I'm lost.
Maybe because some people are lost, feeling lost, and people have gotten comfortable with that. And like now, like it's like I'm clearer, transforming, feeling out these new. Now I'm seeing like a baby deer being born, and like they're like getting up on their feet. It's like, okay, this is not the new me, but I can be a shark when I need to be a shark, or when it serves me. Oh, Capricorns, does this make sense? If anyone's lost, I feel like you're being found, because it's almost like I can see it popping out of that Phoenix portal. Yeah, I'm also seeing something something about the possibly love, but you're still alive, just in a different energy form. Okay, what's that? Free Willy is coming through. I see Free Willy giving birth, or a whale giving birth, and there's somebody there helping to receive it. So somebody might be pregnant, or it might be you are birthing a creative idea. Place it where it feels good, release it if it's not yours. Okay, what else is going on here for the Capricorns? I'm going to try and keep this shorter and sweeter, as hubby Magoo is on vacation, so we have adulting to do this week. Adulting. We have 5 of emotions, Ace of materials, and 5 of inspiration. This feel okay. I'm gonna bring those in case they resonate with you, or you want to pick out any symbols. This is the whole coloring, not the whole coloring. Let's not be dramatic here, but right in about there. I want to place that in. Okay. Capricorn, possibly going from like Ice Queen, de-thaw, kind of gives me that Crone vibe. Male or female, earthly expression is not my concern. But I actually feel very powerful here. It's like even when I'm depressed or moving through in a more direct manner, I feel power either way. I feel power either way. If there is something along in that lost vibe, Ace of material, something's being cultivated. Oh, and I just heard that song, Cabbage Patch Kids growing in the garden, Cabbage Patch Kids growing in the sun. 5 of inspiration, and there's I don't think the lighting's really allowing any of this to come through. But if you can see the famine, it's all very orange with a light blue. So I feel like something is lightening up. And there's all those Phoenix portals in there. I don't actually... I'm realizing this card is not a family, but I'm seeing it. More aspects of you. Up to 5. It's almost as if what you might be doing in your aspect, fractal expression... it's like you're talking on the phone, coming back to that Crone on the phone, you are connected to other fractal frequencies of yourself, and you're all doing things with possibly the same information as it's,
I'm weak.
telephone going through and helping each other wherever there might be a perceived weakness. Strength. But then I come back to the shark. The shark's just being a shark, and it's like everyone gets all riled up when the shark comes rolling around, and the shark's just like, I'm just swimming. I'm just going where I need to go. But yeah, I'm looking for opportunities too. Anyway, Capricorns, I hope this serves you well. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to close out here, and we'll add on oracle message. Focus on the light. There's that phoenix feel. What do you feel? No, we're not receiving that. Focus on the light. And what do you feel? This is that, for me anyway, that very balanced energy of what it is that you want and you're transforming into. I'm going to pop into the subcon realm here for a second. Final oracle cards, because I am seeing like a bride of Frankenstein with a really, really high hair. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. Cauldron, synergy and healing. Oops. Okay, we're receiving you. Sweetness and synergy. She'll bring these up for you. Okay, so what I want to do is this 5 of emotions, the sacredness and winter of pausing. When things feel really cold, when it's kind of like you go from, fluid feelings to the ice queen type feel, or king. Pause before reacting or responding. Do you want to be a shark? Well, you are a shark. But then there's like this free willy thing happening here. Free willy of the heart. Free willy of the heart. Okay, I'm going to move on. And then with the Ace of Materials, there's some, again, that garden and the Cabbage Patch Kid. So there's something happening with more energies than one. Child Crone. Again, if that's, I'm not necessarily saying it's in the feminine. It could be Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You do you. But that's just the way it's coming through to me. It feels like feminine energy because the male's working in the subcon realm. That's how I'm sensing it. Nonetheless. And then we have here synergy and healing. Barnbrack, sweetness and synergy. Everything's about synergy. And then I bring in like that family card. That's not a family. It's all the same individual. Right? Different mirrors, different portals, different but the same. I'm also seeing a sloth now looking down at that. Somebody might feel like they're like slow to get to this portal. They might be stuck in like a purgatory feeling. Like I'm in the dark, or I'm working on subconscious realm. Maybe I'm in the sleep state, and there might be like a sleep gremlin or something like that. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so I'm actually the light. Yep. And it's like I'm seeing like a sleep goblin around. But I think they're just curious, actually. I feel like the goblin is curious. And it's like, how do I possibly be a little bit light? Or there's a curiosity. Nonetheless, the sweetness and synergy, the synergy and healing of all aspects of the self. Now, whether you want to land into its outside in different fractal frequencies of oneself, different existences happening simultaneously, or the archetypes of the self here and now, different personality types. Maybe you want to apply it to different channels, personal, professional, this, that, or the other. But it kind of does feel like, whichever way, if you're still here with me, it's like, look at this big being with like it's almost like I can see, is it like a Russian dance and they're kneeling down and then they kick, and you look at it and you're like, oh my God, my knees hurt already. Capricorn knees, watch your knees. But there's a manifestation happening in Crone, Father, how do I say, without sounding cheesy? The free willy of the heart. I'm birthing new lands for my living selves, different aspects of the selves, personality of the selves to experience. There's a changeover happening. There's a like the Phoenix portal key has been turned, and now things are starting to shift for me to have an experience that will balance nearsighted, farsighted, nearsighted, farsighted, childlike and adult-like, and really harmonizing the next stage or phase. You are the magician. The resources are all around you. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I will see you again soon. Thank you for scrying with me.